So, artists, creators, sculptors, dancers, musicians, writers, why do you do what you do? Well, I thought about this morning, and when I started out, I was a little kid. I wrote stories because I was alone a lot, and my imagination was very fertile, and I needed an outlet. So I wrote little stories, and I had little fan bases in 3rd and 4th, 5th grade, that would want to see what I wrote. And I was writing little gangster stories and little things involving my friends, and I made films, Super 8 films. I was always looking for a way to create something. And when I got in high school, I got into theater, and I was acting, involved in plays and doing stuff like that, and started writing plays. Why did I do that? Well, I was thinking about that. When I was in theater, it was a whole lot of work to memorize, to show up, to go through the play over and over and over so it was presentable for an audience. And then that opening night came, and the lights in the stage, or the lights in the audience go down, the lights on the stage come up, and you go out there, and it's like 1 hour or 90 minutes of pure unadulterated terror, because you don't know how it's going to go. Is the audience going to like it? Are they going to laugh in the right spots? Are you going to remember all your lines? Is this guy going to remember all his lines? Is everything going to stay as it were? Is the scenery going to fall over? Is someone going to forget a prop? I mean, there are cases and stories I could tell you of my times on stage when all kinds of horrible things happened. Scenery fell over, prop guns didn't go off, I ripped my pants during one performance. I mean, there's all sorts of things that you don't know what's going to happen. Then I thought, life is kind of like that, because we come out of the womb, the lights go up into the world, into the planet Earth, and we live from day to day, and we don't know what's going to happen. And then one day we're going to shrug off this mortal coil. We're going to go to the great beyond. We're going to go to wherever it is that we go. If you believe in heaven, you go to heaven. And if not, you go to the great vast emptiness of nothing. Then, by all means, help yourself. So I think artists create, this is just my take, okay, that it's a way to be immortal in a sense. It's a part of us. It's a part of our stamp that has our soul, our thoughts, our minds embedded in it, and it continues to live on. Go into a bookstore and you look around, there's thousands upon thousands of books. There's all sorts of names. Most of the people aren't alive anymore, but there they are. There they are on the shelf to endure forever. And you buy the book and you take it home and you read it and you enjoy it, and that's imprinted on you. And then you carry on with the memory of that, or you see a painting go into a museum, and most of the artists that painted those, the Van Goghs and the Monets and the Renoirs, and they aren't around anymore. The Warhols, the whoever's, they aren't around anymore, but they still live there on the walls of museums, and prints that you buy and you take home and you put on your wall, and they continue to live in your home. There's a piece of them that's going to endure forever and ever. And even if you're not an artist, even if you're just a joyful person that just has a bubbly personality and you make people laugh, and when you come over to their house and they smile and they remember you, and you pass away, the memory of you is just still going to exist, because you made an impression. You created something. You created a personality, or just a vivaciousness, an image, an impression that'll live on through the memories of people who obviously remember you. So I think being an artist is a way to endure on forever. Whether you write something, or you paint something, or you write a song that people will listen to for hundreds of years later. I mean, Beethoven, he's still alive just through his music, and he's been gone for a hot minute. And anything that anybody creates, film, video, videos, is a way to ensure that they will continue on. Now, is this their prime motivation? I don't think so. It wasn't for me. I didn't sit down one day and say, you know what, I want to create things. I want to be an actor, and I want to make videos, and I want to write books so that I can live on forever and ever. That was not my trip. My trip was, I just like being creative, and I like entertaining people, and I like making people laugh, and I like informing people and educating people. That's my thing. Whether it continues on a year after I go or it stops right when I die, that's fine. I don't care. Just while I'm alive right now, it's happening, and people are perhaps enjoying it, okay? And so that's really all that matters to me now. And that rush, as I was talking about in theater, when everything goes well and the lights come back up and everything went according to plan, you remembered your lines, nothing fell over, your pants didn't rip, nothing bad happened, and you get the applause, you get the approval of a room full of strangers. There's nothing better in the world than that endorphin rush, that adrenaline that pays off at the end, and it makes you feel really, really good. That can be addicting, you know? You can get addicted to just approval. And I think a lot of us just go through life wanting approval. We want the pat on the back, the attaboy, you did a good job, just to hear that. And art is a great way to achieve that and to have it endure even after you're gone. Someone can look at something you created, some pottery that you made, or something you painted, or a story or a poem that you wrote, and they would think, wow, man, this person was really special. This very insightful person, they really hit the nail on the head. They're very creative and they're very artistic, and what a cool person. That's a great thing. That's a very wonderful thing to experience, and will continue to go on after you're not even around anymore. You'll still be able to bring people enjoyment through whether it's something you've left behind, some sort of medium, or some sort of memory. And go out there and create some memories. Go out there and create some art. Go ahead and live forever.